Hello students, very good morning to all of you. My heartiest blessings to the students of class 12th in this video, in this virtual class. Today I am present before you to teach a very important poem. Its name is From the Passing of Arthur. First of all, you must know, From the Passing of Arthur is composed by a world famous poet, Alfred Lord Tennyson. Alfred Lord Tennyson is also known as A.L. Tennyson. He was born in 1809 and he died in 1892. He wrote many poems. There are many great works of A.L. Tennyson, but in the reference of this poem, we should know that he wrote Idylls of the King. This Idylls of the King is a collection of books. And in this collection of books, there is a book which name is Morte d'Arthur. It means to say, Morte d'Arthur is the closing book of the Idylls of the Kings. And this poem comes from the closing book of Morte d'Arthur. This is a closing book. Means this poem comes from Morte d'Arthur. In this poem, there are two themes. Two kinds of themes are being presented in this poem. First is change is necessary. Change is necessary for the true development of the society. And the second is prayer is very powerful. Before we should start to understand the poem, we should know something. King Arthur was the king of Britain in 5th or 6th century. In his reign, many invaders attacked the weak people, the helpless people. They tortured them, they killed them, they oppressed them. For this solution, you can say, to save the weak people, the helpless people from the invaders, King Arthur established knighthood of Round Table. King Arthur established knighthood of Round Table. Knighthood of Round Table. You can say a group of warriors. A group of warriors. These warriors are very brave, bold, talented and strong. They saved these weak people, helpless people from the tortures, from the oppressors of the invaders. And this group, this knighthood of Round Table remained for a long time. But a time came when the all warriors were killed of the Round Table. All the warriors of the Round Table were killed. Only I would like to help, to take some help from the book. Only Sir Bedivere was alive and King Arthur himself was badly injured. King Arthur himself was badly injured. Sir Bedivere was alive. Sir Bedivere. Sir Bedivere. Sir Bedivere, only Sir Bedivere was alive and King Arthur was badly injured. When this poem starts, all the warriors are killed, only Sir Bedivere is alive and King Arthur is badly injured. King Arthur is sitting in a light boat, and this boat is on the bank of an ocean. The three queens of the king are also sitting in this boat with the King Arthur. Sir Bedivere is just standing before this boat. Sir Bedivere is asking many questions to his king. He questions his king, what will happen when you will leave this kingdom, when you will leave your reign? What will be done to save the weak and help less people of the society? Means many questions are being asked to the King Arthur by Sir Bedivere, and King Arthur is replying. Means the poem starts with the reply of the King Arthur. I am writing some lines and slowly answered Arthur, and slowly answered Arthur from the barge. The old order changeth. The old order changeth. Yielding place to new. Yielding place to new. 2 lines. Means King Arthur is badly injured. He is replying to the questions of Sir Bedivere very slowly. He says that, and slowly answered Arthur from the barge, the old order changeth. The old order means ancient culture, ancient tradition, ancient civilization, old system. Changeth means changes. Yielding means replacing. Place to new means new order. Means the explanation, the meaning of this second line is that King Arthur is saying that change is the law of nature. Old order goes and new order, new system takes the place of old system. Next line, and God fulfills, and God fulfills himself in many ways, lest one good custom should corrupt the world, should corrupt the world. Be careful, be attentive, but listen to me. And God fulfills himself in many ways. Means to say God desires, and on the desire of God change comes. God himself brings changes in the society because he knows, God knows that change is very, very necessary for the true development of society. Lest one good custom should corrupt the world. It means to say, if a good custom is remaining, is living in a society for a long time, that good custom may corrupt the society. So, it is very, very necessary that the society, the people of the society should change that custom, that culture, that civilization. What does it mean? You can say King Arthur is badly injured. He is replying the questions of Sir Bedivere. He says that change is a law of nature. Old order goes, new system comes, new systems take place of old systems, and God has a great desire to bring changes in the society for the true development, and God himself brings changes in the society for the true development of that society. Further, King Arthur says that if a good custom remains in a society for a long time, that good custom, that good culture, that good civilization may corrupt the society. So it is very, very necessary that good custom, old tradition should go, and a new system should come on the place of old system for the development of the society. Next he says, what comfort is in me? What comfort is in me? Means he tells Sir Bedivere that he has no comfort in his life now. King Arthur says that he has no comfort in his life now. I have lived my life that I have done, which I have done. May he within himself make pure. Means King Arthur is saying that he has completed his life, he has done wrong or right in his life, and God knows the doings of King Arthur, and God will decide what should be done and what should not be done for the society. So we should not be bothered for this change. We should accept that it is the desire of God. So changes have come in the society. But thou, if thou shouldest never see my face again, pray for my soul. Means King Arthur tells Sir Bedivere that if you think your king will not remain alive in coming days, you should pray for your king's soul. You should pray for the peace of your king's soul. More things are wrought by prayer than this world dreams of. More things means many things can be achieved by the power of prayer. Means he is making Sir Bedivere understand that power has a great prayer has a great power. Prayer is very, very powerful. You must understand the importance of prayer. You should pray to God for the soul peace of your king. Here I would like to close. Means we came to understand that in these lines, in these starting lines, the poet is talking about the importance of change and the importance of prayer. And some lines are remaining. I would present the explanation in the next video of the remaining lines. Thank you very much.